everybody, welcome back. Blazer Randomizer Blind with the crew. Chaos mode. You already know what the deal is. So on go, we're gonna restart and redo. 3, 2, 1, go. So, last time on Blazer Randomizer, Spacer and Mazer both manages to get, looks like the Soul Blade, and, get to do a thing.
Yeah, I think also at the end of the last episode, I believe that Spacer found another stone. And we do know that Spacer already unlocked every NPC up towards heading over to World of Evil, so he only really needs the stones and possibly red out items, so he's well on his way.
Yeah, I think we should point out, while it may be really short time between part 2 and part 3, it's been about an hour, a week in between part 2 and part 3 for the commentator crew. So if we don't remember everything from part 2, please give us a little leeway.
Yeah, from what I remember, somebody got both items. Somebody got both the Soul Blade and the Soul Armor.
I don't know why I think it's Taser, but I think it might have been Taser.
I believe it could be also Mazer because he's already at level 24, which means he might have grinded at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. I remember Mazer having the Soul Armor, but I believe now that he's at 24, he might have the Soul Blade.
But right now, the fun part is that they're, except Gazer, they're all at the same part of this game. They're on lane 0.
Lane 0.
That's in Act 4.
That's right. Stage, what? 5? Act 4.
Yeah, and you could see Mazer earlier taking out a few of the wizards, just waiting on everybody spawn, and then he can just take them out with the light arrow.
And as we said in the previous video, Mazer just killed right now very quickly though the boss of Act 4, and we were saying that in the Japanese version it used to be a woman with breasts, but they censored it in the US version with it's now a man.
Oh Jesus! So we used to have a little bit of
in the Japanese version, yes.
Oh,
they ruined all the fun.
Yeah, Taser has Soul Armor, but not Soul Blade.
Also, one difference in this game between the Japanese and the US version, you'll see that in this one, the text is scrolling, which is why we were saying the other day that it's better to have only one letter in your name because it takes less time. But in the Japanese version, the text box is appearing all at once, so it doesn't matter if your character has one letter name or a long name.
That's an interesting change between US and Japanese.
So basically, apparently the rest of the world is going to have to suffer with the one text scroll, while the Japanese get it all at once. So
and it also explains why there's 2 categories in this speedrun. There's one for Japanese and one for the US. And the time save in the Japanese version is a lot between the US because of the text box.
What's the time difference between the US and the European version?
Virtually no difference from what I was researching. You're looking at maybe 20-second differential, where in the Japanese to the rest of the world, we're looking at about close to 5-7 minutes at a time.
So we see Gazer in the Great Basement. He also unlocked everything up to the World of Evil because he could talk to King Magritte just a second ago. So that means that Gazer is also just looking for stones and possibly looking for red items. I also don't know if he has Phoenix. I feel like Gazer may be the only one not having Phoenix, but I might be wrong about that.
True. given what we are seeing here, Gazer, if he's on speedballs, Gazer might be looking at strange bottle from him.
That's important.
Blackstone.
Blackstone is one of the MacGuffins.
And Mazer is rolling out. He's gonna roll out. Back to the forest, apparently.
Yeah, you often see that in the randomizer. You just backtrack a bit if you unlocked a couple of NPCs, a couple of item checks that's on those NPCs. So I guess Mazer, either he cannot progress, or he just decided, you know what, I have a couple of checks over here, I'll just do them right away, and then continue on with the story.
Yeah, Mazer doesn't have soul armor from what I'm looking at, but he does have soul blade. So from what I'm looking at right now, it seems like Mazer has soul blade.
Yeah.
Not soul armor yet. Taser has soul armor, but no soul blade.
So Mazer is going into the dream of the bird, which we call Tiki. It's not, his name is not Tiki, but we decided to name him Tiki. And one funny thing is this game is that if you do not release the NPC that the hero talks to at the end of the game, it kind of soft logs the end credit. Oh, and he found the soul armor, by the way. So Mazer has now the soul armor. But yeah, so you can like glitch out of the credit and start to play again the game. So you need that bird if you don't want to glitch out of the credit.
And what's... Ooh, a medicinal herb. Yeah, you hate to see it. That's
Hate to see it.
a good 5-second time loss.
Oh, Spazer getting his last red hot item.
Ooh. So now Spacer just needs to find...
Yeah, if he
what
doesn't
he
have
need in armor.
blade or armor, he needs soul blade, armor, and phoenix to beat the last boss, and soul armor to even reach the last boss if he doesn't want to get hurt. And he also still needs a couple of stones probably, but with the red hot items, he can spawn the last area in the last act, which you need to go to the final boss. So at least he can do that. There's also an item check on that. I'm saying that.
The grandma dance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has unlocked the dancing grandmas at both of them. So that may be a thing. I actually didn't check that, so he may need to release 1 or 2 NPCs, but I think he has everything.
And Taser is having a ball with spinning wizards. The tornado. The tornado.
The wizards of the game. No one likes them. They can go... They can all die. Can we say hell on in this video?
It's Nine's channel. Usually
Okay.
does not mind cursing, I believe.
This can go to hell.
Honestly, I believe those wizards can go fuck themselves over all intents and purposes.
So Gazer just found a red hot stick. I don't know how many red hot items Gazer already had, but obviously that's very good progress for someone who has already unlocked the path through the world of evil.
Looking at what we got here. He's just looking for the MacGuffins. He'd be good.
He's missing, I think I saw missing 1 stone. I didn't
But does he have
see
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Phoenix can be also in the last world, even though you need the stone to open it. But in this world, there could still be one of your required armor, item, or one of the 3 red hot item. It's rare, but it happens sometimes.
I've seen it happen in tournaments. Unfortunately.
Yes, mine, and I forgot it could be there. It was the first year.
I think I saw one in the tournament last year as well, and it just feels bad. Like someone forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was my boyfriend.
Oh no.
And he forgot soul armor in the last act, and his name
Oh,
is Solar,
no.
so we now call
Yes.
it the solar armor.
Yeah.
He was ahead of everybody, and he
Oh.
lost because of this. Yeah, tough luck.
Ooh. Taze is going against the fourth boss, Mr. Merman here, and he's going to go, nom, nom. We actually get to see a fight instead of it being absolutely
Mr.
eviscerated.
Merman. No boobs.
So Mazer just unlocked steps, which means he doesn't have a path unlocked to World of Evil yet. Maybe those steps are the only things he needs right now, but also making good progress.
Looking pretty good. And freaking Queen was saying no move. We like to call him Censor Man. I think what we're gonna do from here on out, if you're playing the American version of the tournament, it's Censor Man. Yeah, because apparently censors want to ruin.
So I didn't know it was called Merman at first, so I call it the male mermaid.
No. From here on out,
Censor
coin
Man.
it, Censor Man.
I just noticed that Gazer has 6 stones, so I think Gazer could go to the World of Evil right now.
Ooh.
And maybe,
Yeah, but Spacer does not have any of the soul items. But I think he got a majority of the stones and maybe one or two of those red hot items. Mazer is probably looking for the rest of the stones and red hots.
Gazer decides not to go to the World of Evil for now. Decides to go to the left tower, which is very infamous for lag, as you can see right now. This is why people don't want to go to that tower.
Yeah, but Gazer
And this
does have.
tower,
Gazer
it's
does have.
important to say, doesn't have any items, only NPCs. So if he's going there, I'm thinking he must be looking for maybe the path to go see the king, or Bob the Builder, as we call it, the soldier that gives you access to King Madrid.
I think he unlocked everything. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
it's a bit strange, but maybe he thinks, I don't know how many of the endgame items he's still looking for, like Soul Blade, Armor, Phoenix, Red Hot items. If he needs like all of them, maybe he feels like I need to unlock more NPCs that may give me my items.
I think he has also red hot items for Gazer, but I think he just needs Soul Blazer and Phoenix.
So Spacer just unlocked the last area for the
Nice.
last act. So he had the Grandma's Dance.
So he's now preparing for the last ride.
Yeah, I think he still needs stones, but at least he unlocked that part. He
But-
doesn't have to come back to this area to do that.
Yeah, he needs stones, but remember, he's still missing both of the soul items. Gazer's missing soul armor. Mazer has both of the soul items, but I think he's missing Phoenix and a few more MacGuffins. Taser, we just write Taser off. He's struggling too bad right now. And right now, Mazer's in section 5. And now Space is getting ready to do the squirrel.
Yeah, it's important to say it's always
Hey.
the same squirrel. This has not been randomized, and I gave him a blackstone.
Free Blackstone. Spacer also gets the
Yeah,
bubble
that's
armor.
very
We'll
late,
wait
but
for that.
I think it's nice because I don't know about you, but I don't really like Act 3. I usually try to pretend it doesn't exist, and that usually means that there is an item in there and I just missed it. But not having bubble armor also means that a lot of checks were not in logic. So maybe he found this NPC very late in his run. which is nice because you have a more streamlined game before that. But now he has a lot of stuff open to him, probably.
Yes, so it's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
Ooh, Spacer now found his soul blade up in the back of the forest. So I'm thinking he might be going to Axe 3 now because he has that bubble armor.
No, I believe he's doing an item rush right now. He's checking
Looks
all the
like-
NPCs and the spot he opened for items. Oh, it's Phoenix. Yeah, so he must be doing an item rush.
Phoenix for $1 billion. So you got 2 of the items. Now look for soul armor.
And if you look on Spazer's, let's take a moment to look on Spazer's screen. How about this is Lisa. So as I said earlier, you put your stick on her forehead, and then you wake her up. She freaks out. She says, "Get out of my house." So you get out of her house, and then she says, "Wait, come back. Please listen to my story," and you nope out of the house. It's a beautiful love story in Soul Blazer.
No. What could have been wholesome was absolutely
'Cause at the
tainted
end
by
of the
mistake.
game, she tells you she loves you.
Oh my. Oh
Yeah,
my.
he's. It looks
Taser
like
finally got his spirit
Spazer's
silver.
missing like 1 or 2 stones.
Yeah, he's missing 2 stones and the soul armor,
But
and I
he's-
think he has everything else.
Soul armor. He got Phoenix and he just got Soul Blazer and Phoenix during the rush. So
I'm
Oh
still trying to
my.
figure out why Gazer is in the left tower.
Maybe
Also-
lost. But Spacer got the VIP card as well during his little item, the gathering rush. Because he touches the dolphin with his dream rod.
Yeah, this unlocks something what we could call a hype cave, if you know a bit of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer lingo.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see if it's hype.
Usually it's not that much. It does surprise me. He found the bubble armor very late, but he only has ghost ship access. Like, he doesn't have any of the other areas unlocked yet, so that's kind of surprising.
I call it the deception cave. There's never. Usually, there's never anything good in there. Oh, and he found his stone. Oh. Mhm.
Item rush paying
purple
off.
stone. Space is looking pretty damn good right about now. Follow your nose. Oh, oops, sorry. Let's hope Disney does not demonetize my Mickey impersonation. Give this more herb.
Yeah, one of those mermaids
Municipal herb.
had a red hot item in the first game I played, the randomizer, and I didn't know I could check both of them.
Ooh, 300 gems. So it looks like Hype Cave outside of that purple stone. Nah, looking pretty
No,
good.
he's on his way to Hype Cave. He did some checks. Now he's going to the ghost ship area, which has, if you did the dolphin... Oh, no, he's not going there yet. If he goes there in a bit, he will have access to a cave which has, I believe, 5 items.
Yep, if it has 5 items,
Yeah.
this game's version of Hype Cave.
It's often at least 4 medical herbs. So.
Hey, if you're calling 4 medical herbs, I'm calling the full 5. The doctor's
Unfortunately,
package.
you can only hold on to 1 medical herb.
No matter. And Space is not gonna go check out Hype
Interesting.
Cave.
Yeah, I think that may be because you need one of the other mermaid statues to unlock a certain path, after which you can access 2 other locations. And I think Ghost Ship is probably locked behind one of those.
Makes sense. So with that, oh, he gets a power bracelet. Unleash the power.
Yeah, he knows that there is a power bracelet underneath the feet of a soldier, but he already has super bracelet, so he doesn't need that one.
Oh, he went to the right tower. He got the VIP.
Okay, so there's 3 bracelets in this game. There's the shield bracelet, which gives you protection, defense. And there's the power bracelet, which makes you attack more. And then there's the super bracelet, which gives you both of them. So if you have the super bracelet, you usually don't care about the 2 other ones.
I believe that was mentioned, middle of episode 1 of part 1. You mentioned something about the super bracelet. And a crocodile. We get a crocky.
I also saw Taser pick up
Crikey.
the soul blade earlier.
Oh, Taser did pick up
Something
Soul Blade.
fun about this crocodile that he just released, if you want to try it, if you're not speedrunning it, try to walk on his back for like 30 seconds. And after a while, he'll tell you, hey, stop it, you're hurting me. But no one knows it because no one is spending 30 seconds doing that.
Yeah,
So
I wonder why. It's almost like they're trying to go fast or something.
Taser is now finally catching up, using his soul blade to chop down these spikes.
Yeah, these spikes usually cannot be killed until much later in the game, so that's why they gave a lot of XP.
Yep. And looks like Spacer's trying to unlock all these NPCs so he can do another round of rushes.
It's also worth mentioning Spacer is in the right tower, so that means he does have a couple of items to find over here. So it's not just NPCs.
So he gets a little bit of treasure. So
Spacer just found the brown
I
stone.
think that's all stones for Spacer.
I think so as well.
Spacer got all stones now, huh? Spacer got all stones. What's left for Spacer?
He probably doesn't have everything. Otherwise, he would just leave this tower already. So he probably needs. I think he needs soul armor. I think he has the 3 red hot sticks. He already talked to the king, so he only needs soul blade, soul armor, phoenix, like one of those 3 or maybe more.
Does he have? I think he.
Who, Spacer? Spacer has blade and arm. He has blade and phoenix. He's looking
I
for armor.
also don't know if he unlocked, did the grandma dance yet, or has both grandmas unlocked.
Yeah, Spacer did.
Oh, he did do. He's the one that did the grandma dance.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
what he's on his last thing he needs.
So right now, he's looking for items, and so far he is a strange bottle. So, looks like his armor's not here.
I wonder where the armor is.
It could be in the world of evil.
That'd be a spot.
I'm really excited to see who these runners are. Well, I know
I'm
Taser
curious.
is not somebody that played this game often, I should say. Because I see him done tricks that we
Oh,
don't do
the
when we
rope.
speedrun this.
Realm of Evil. Spazer.
Whose music do we have, Gazer?
Yeah, I think so.
So right now, Spazer is in the last steps. But he needs to find that armor. And right now, he's running out of chests. If it ain't in here, he has to leave out of here and find it.
There are 7 chests in there, so it was statistically it was a good play to come here.
Yeah.
Regarding the concentrated checks, he's also getting a lot of gems too. So he's farming them gems.
True, but at the boss fight at the end, you do need gems to fight it. But we calculated that if you have above 500, you're okay for the whole fight. Because when you kill, you'll see there's some blue flames. They give you gems. You should be fine with 500 and more.
Makes sense. So far, Spazer is not getting lucky with this.
Could it be in vanilla?
They're struggling with the bug. These enemies can be very annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the devs need to patch these bugs.
We're gonna watch Maze. I don't know if he's gonna do. There's a trick here to kill the boss fast. There you go. So you see, when you go into that boss fight, there is a line on the floor there. If you always go up and down that line, the boss will never go into the flower and despawn. So that's a fast strat to kill this boss.
Oh, can't recall the mermaid yet.
The Spacer just unlocked the teleportal you can take from the Master Hub, and it will lead you to one chest, and that chest could also have the item you need.
Makes sense. So how many chests does Spacers already get? Like 2 or 3?
At least 3.
What's the question?
Yeah, how many checks does Spacer already
How
get
many
of all that?
checks here?
In the World of Evil, yeah.
How many
There's
chests?
7, but there's
Yeah.
one he needs to get to the portal. I think that's his 6th one he's going to. The goat food that you just got, if you go into Act 1, there is a certain goat, if you release it, that will give you, will let you know where one of the crucial item is, either the soul blade, the soul armor, or the phoenix.
Oh, Spacer
No, I did
gets
that on
put to the
purpose.
floor
Did
Yeah.
a dead
and
warp.
dies.
I think he's going to
Yay.
go. Oh,
Do that
yeah.
one check, yeah.
Who is it?
Medicibles. So I think he's not going to. He out of there. So nothing in the realm of evil. That means that he missed something. Spacer's got to go back.
Yeah, I wonder if...
And
I
Act
wonder
Gazer got
5.
Yeah.
It's like
is
oh,
waiting.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So I was just saying, Gazer found the boy that could help him reach the king, and now he's gonna make the grandma say the dance.
Yeah, I don't know if Spacer already unlocked the goat that will be able to tell him where one of those 3 items are.
No.
Oh, and Gazer finally getting light arrow on the king check, making the grandma stand.
Ouch.
Oh wow, that late. That
You
late.
hate
Yeesh.
to see it.
Yeah. You hate to wait for it.
So Gazer still needs soul armor and Phoenix.
Makes sense.
Spacer is getting right now the worst enemy of this game. Those mouse, they go everywhere and it can take forever until they come back.
Forever and a day seems like.
Gazer on his way to kill a certain skull.
Ah.
I'm not expecting any difficulty. Oh, Taser. I thought you said Space is going to kill Skull. I'm sorry, the names are too similar.
It happens.
Gazer also unlocking the Deception Cave.
And ooh, 8-way spreads.
We'll see against Spacer. We'll see if he knows the fast bus strat. Yep, well, we didn't have time to check.
Blink and you miss it.
He didn't even bother to check. He's like, blink, you miss it. Soul Blade and
Wow, and he only now unlocked the Watermill Keeper. In the vanilla game, that's after the mandatory first area. The second part of that first area is unlocked by going to the Watermill Keeper. So now he can go all the way back to Act 1 if he wants to, and go through that area.
Oh god,
He's gonna one-shot everyone
that's so
over there.
bad.
Yeah, he'll be sneezing on them and killing them.
Ooh.
I think Gazer's on his way to that Deception Cave, Hype Cave. We'll discover soon what it is for his seed.
Ooh. Hype Cave.
Oh, Spacer found the soul armor.
Well, I guess he's done.
Well, let's go and do it. Let's do it. Let's do what it do. As a man would say. Da. You can already tell it is the beginning of the end.
I think we now can confirm saying Spacer is going to get first place, unless the final boss royally trips him up, which I don't foresee happening.
So unless he trolls, it's not possible that he's losing this match.
It's entirely his game to lose.
Meanwhile, Gazer also confirming that it is indeed a Deception Cave. Because out of 4 checks, I think he got 2 gem treasures, 1 nothing, and an ice armor, which is not doing much.
You get the nothing burger.
Reminds me of a Charles steed.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. So he gets a nothing burger out of that, and right now he's now getting ready to go and take down the last boss. It's gonna be the last round.
Already into the second phase.
Ooh, he pushing.
There is also some kind of speedrun strat on this boss. You see the lasers coming out of his two wands over there. As long as those lasers are not on screen, so if you time killing those flames, so when the lasers are not on screen, you will lag less. And I am not 100% sure which is faster, how you should do it, but I've been trying the no lag route, and it does help me a bit.
I see.
So the boss fight has a lot of lag.
Yeah.
What you want to do is try to avoid sending your Firebird at the same time that the laser are coming down.
You really hate to see it.
It's about 68 hits on the final boss. And you approximately get 5 hits per time he opens his mouth.
And that is... Space, I believe, gets GG now.
GG's.
Ooh, Space is finished. All the way around. Congratulations, Spacer.
Now we have to figure out who's in second. And
Mazer just found Bob the Builder, and I think he has everything to just go to the final area. He may need a red dot item, I'm not sure, but he finally found his pass. Yeah, he finally found his way over the World of Evil, and he does have, I think, all of the 3 critical items and the 6 stones.
So right now, with no more running for Spazer, Spazer has finished his job. So let's see, Gazer. So Gazer's the next person to be finished.
Gazer still needs soul armor.
So he still needs soul armor. Mazer has all the stones.
Mazer needs 1 item. I don't know. Did Gazer pick up Phoenix?
I didn't.
I think that's what he's missing.
Oh,
go ahead, sorry.
I didn't notice it, but it didn't look like he had soul armor. When I saw him.
Last time I checked, Gazer was still looking for 2 items, the soul armor and the Phoenix.
Yeah, I didn't see either one.
Meanwhile, Taser picking up his super bracelet, so he's very overpowered at this point in time. Yeah. Taser. I think he has all of the critical items. He's just, you could tell Taser having a bit of trouble finding out which NPCs he needs to talk to, which checks he has available. So that's why he's a bit behind, but he does have a lot of good items already.
Makes sense. So while we're waiting on people to go through, how has been your week? Because remember, it's been a week since we've been back together.
It's funny you're asking this because last time we met, you asked us what was the worst randomizer of Soul Blazer we've ever had, and I have to say it happened 2 days ago. I thought about it, but like I think he jinxed
Oh
me.
no!
Never had a seed so bad as the one we did 2 days ago.
Oh no!
It was a 100% seed. Soul Blazer is a long rando because if it's a 100%, it's minimum 3 hours.
Oh. Hey.
The pain.
And we even had to do a boss that we're probably not gonna see in any of those 4 games. We never do this boss.
I was about to ask, did you have to do the one in Act 6?
Yes. And it gave us the Last Mermaid statue for Ghost Ship. And Ghost Ship, the boss that we saw earlier, the skull, gave us the deer, and it was a pet seed.
No.
And that was the last thing I did to get final stone.
Oh,
Yeah.
you hate to see it.
Good old table flipping
Hate to
seed.
experience it.
I was teasing us. I'll keep it on the side for tournament, this one.
You can always save that seed and give it the dime.
Oh, please do.
Oh, and we see now that Spacer doesn't have the bird, so I think he's gonna soft lock out of the credit. Oh no, he does have it. Never mind.
Oh. About to say, he doesn't have a bird? Oh,
so
that's a problem.
let's say he didn't find the bird there with the grave. He could just get out of this cutscene and go back to the shrine and then go back to the other world and change it and continue to play.
Oh.
It can also happen if you don't find Lisa.
Ooh.
I just noticed that Taser didn't find the painting of Leo, which is one of the plays we usually do. That's really rare that you see this.
So the things you usually try to avoid, and usually you can avoid in a randomizer seed, are the left tower where Mazer is currently at, and the boss that Queen mentioned before, the one in the same act that you almost never do or have to do. So it's a little bit surprising to me that 2 people already went for left tower. I don't know if they had to go to left tower, but that's a lot of time spending in lag.
Yeah, you can't complain. Right now, looking at the playing field right now, we need to talk to the analyst here. Who's currently in the best position to go into the realm of evil?
I think it's tie. I think it's very close, but I think Mazer might be ahead but not by much.
Yeah, the thing is, if you look at the items you still need, Gazer still needs 2 items. Mazer needs 1 item to go to the World of Evil and clean house. But, there Gazer finds the soul armor. So Gazer could technically go to the World of Evil and full clear everything but he still needs Phoenix.
So he's still missing items.
Yeah, the good thing about having the soul armor is you can actually just traverse through the last area in the World of Evil. If you don't have the soul armor, you will end up taking a lot of damage.
Makes sense.
Meanwhile, Taser was struggling a bit, but he did find his access way to Dr. Leo's laboratory. So hopefully Taser can make it over to Act 6 soon. I don't know if if he has everything to go to the Doll Marie. I don't know if he unlocked the doll. Maybe he can also join the others in the last couple of acts. Gazer making the play to go to the World of Evil right now.
So he's ready to go towards evil. Evil!
Also interesting, on Spacer's side, you could see Lisa just before. It's some kind of artwork, and I think that's also a difference between the Japanese and the US version.
You are correct. It's not the same. Well, it is the same girl, but they made her more American version.
Of
You can
course
Google
they
all of
did.
this.
Of course it would make her. Of course it would make her more American.
If you Google it, you can easily find the difference between the Japanese and the US version.
So I did see that Taser did not have the Doll Marie yet, so cannot progress to Act 6 just yet.
Oof. So, it's like Gazer is farming up some stuff.
Mazer about to walk out of Lisa's world as well.
Is Mazer going to fight the boss?
No, Mazer just unlocked the Lisa check, so following up on that one.
Well, I'm saying isn't that check what unlocks Chapter 1's boss?
No, the Chapter 1 boss is hiding inside Leo's painting.
Oh, yeah.
Gazer not finding what he needs, and Gazer equipped the goat's food, so I guess he's going back to Act 1, see if the goat can tell him where his last item is.
Hopefully it does tell him
Who,
the last item and not one he currently has.
Gonna find out soon.
who, Spacer?
Nope. No intel on Phoenix.
Ooh. So right now, Phoenix is missing.
Mazer just picked up one of the items you don't want to see. It's the mobile key. If you want to go and fight the boss that Queen was talking about in Act 6, you need one item, which is a mobile key. So if you don't have it, you don't need to fight the boss, which is really good.
That's that. At least that's what's up. If you have it, if you already have it, you don't need it.
Is there a timer to know how much they are at? Or we don't have that information?
Well, right now, we don't know where they're at, but we have 12 seconds left. So, from the crew, we're going to be coming back to you in about 7 seconds or so. So, remember, keep them plates hot. We'll be waiting on you.